I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not getting the message.
Yeah, doesn't even surprise me that Hal is one of the teams, one of the players to read the circle and get to the center. Obviously, one of the biggest grinders in this game, period, always playing the game. And even though that could be tough on the mental, sometimes it gives him the ability to know all these circles really well. Is the reason why he's seen as one of the best shot callers in the game. You see Zach is also actually playing the Watson, so they're pretty much just posted up exactly. They know where the circle's ending, and it is pulling that way. I know it can be a little bit tough to see with all the Lobo black markets on the mini-map right now, but it does seem to be pulling that way. And this team is the only team that has full control of it. So they look to see how they... and he also has 6 kills, so this team's going to be sitting pretty for the first game here.
Zach also is the one that ended up getting that down on Timmy. Now as we also look at Daltouche, they've rotated off of their height to some new height as they're going to hold the rooftop here with Designful and Stay Naughty. They've got to be happy with the real estate that they have as well. Now just like that, 3 squads left as Timmy's team will go down. Good damage there coming in for Designful as they continue to rotate and decide. That's going to be how that they're engaging with the cross. Great break from Designful as well, and they go immediately.
Absolutely. You see Designful kind of pushing alone here. Not with his team, but Stay Naughty will be joining him here in a bit, probably. But it's important. The teams that stay together in these end games are usually the teams that win. So it's really, really important not to get split up and make sure that your team does the exact thing.
Now we go back to a prize here. Some good damage on the top of the ramp. Now fighting still with Sweet and Shiny. It's actually going to be Sweet that goes down first, though, so Prize and Shiny need to play this very careful. Maybe a time to heal there for Shiny.
Absolutely. Just an update. It is a 3v3v2 now. Sweet is down if they manage to reset Sweet, which I believe they have, but he goes... no, I think that might be a self-res that he was trying to get off, but he ended up putting the shield back up. Hal taking down a Prize as well. Leaving only Eye Shining left in the squad standing.
Let's see. Might be able to get this rest. He is taking damage, though, so he had to cancel for just a second instead, and now going to have to heal. That's unfortunate. And now going to wait to hope to see if we can actually see Hal and Touche's team take one another out. That's certainly what Shiny's hoping as they hide on the other side of that ramp. You saw this is where Hal and team rotated a little bit earlier, and now they're holding this very well. They are still 3 up as well. As we said, still Zach and Hal on Red Evo. Great break out of the wing there from Zach. Some fantastic shots to the rooftop. That's going to force Daltouche's team to slow down just a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed the angles that they're taking. Hal's team has this here, and they're just pretty much setting up a massive crossfire in the zone. I mean, pretty, like I imagine 10 games
throughout the match. Undoubtedly hits that last wing shot to get him that last level. Now looking to make this push maybe into loading. Right now going to keep that edge. Now back over to Aiden, Hill, and Arcan. Like you said, holding the southern part of this choke, and they are very comfortable here. They've even trapped up each side, and they don't really need to change anything at all.
Oh yeah, and this is just their opportunity to get massive kill points. They're up a lot of fights. They've got gear, they've got armor. They can do pretty much anything they want. The game is theirs, I think, to lose.
Rocker medding behind the shield of reps. That ult comes in though, but it looks like that will be it. Seagull will go down as well, and just like that, that is going to be Lou who gets the kill on Rocker in the end, but it will be the Gibby ult that takes them down and is the end of their tail. Just like that, 3 squads left. Team Average Aided still holding down this southern choke. They know a team might be on height here, need to be careful.
Yeah, I'm curious if there's actually, I'm curious what team might actually be up there.
Oh, there it is.
It's Stay Naughty. It's staying real safe up there. Obviously, if he's a solo, he's looking for second place right now. He's not even going to risk peeking or doing any extra damage. He's just waiting for the teams below to fight, which it could if the fight below is actually really sloppy, which I'd be surprised because Hill's team is a caustic team. If they have that ultimate ready to go, should be a really easy fight for them. But if this fight is sloppy enough, Stay Naughty could clean up and actually take the win here. He's in quite a position to do it.
You see Madness and company with a lot of armor pulls there. They have those armors ready to go just in case they do need to hit swaps, and they have a beautiful amount of swaps. You have to think we already also saw the other side spend that black market, so we'll have to see if that comes into play. You could even see teams pulling those armors from across the wall. Very interesting dynamic, but just 3 squads left, like we said, but mainly this 3v3 is the one we're focused on. It's going to be Madness, Blue, and Stink up against Average. Aiden with Stay Naughty up top. Here comes the height. You have to expect them to be coming around the corner right now any moment, and it looks like they did not. So they're actually going to hold the position that has a little bit of circle around the edge. We haven't seen them just yet, but they're going to be on the southern side of this wall just holding, and we have to look at their comp to see if they even have any options to get up and over.
No, I think it's just going to be coming down to a heal out. They're going to be hoping. You see he'll go armor on the Wraith. He's going to just try to heal out and stay alive. They're on the far end of the circle, so I don't see this coming. I think the reason they didn't push, very good nades from Lou's team, Madness's team. You saw that the Caustic Hill had his ultimate in his hands, ready to go, ready to throw it. He used it a little bit early. I was surprised, but at the same time, right as the circle was closing, Madness's team was smart enough. I'm sure they probably made the call for it to nade that choke. So if Hill's team wanted to push through, they would have eaten a lot of grenades there. So I'm sure a lot of people were wondering why the heck didn't they push through. They had the Caustic. I think it was because he kind of whiffed the ult a little bit. He didn't get a lot of damage on it, or it wasn't really on them. Plus, factored in with all those grenades and the choke, beautifully done by Madness's team. Looks like Madness's team is probably going to take this one unless Hill can do some crazy heal off plays that I've never seen before.
Absolutely, and like you said, not only were they aware of just how risky that push was, but also just the sheer size of that choke. They were walking into one of the smallest chokes on the entire map in the entire game. Black market will go up just to see if there's anything to snag here, but like you said, going to be a heal off here for our game number 2. And to be honest, we saw number of heal-off battles early on in professional Apex. We've seen less and less as time has gone on, but this wall certainly one that will force this type of end circle here in our second game.
Yeah, the play pretty much from Arcane's team is now they have to just Wraith Portal and just do whatever they can. I'd be very surprised to see them win. They're in an absolute terrible spot for this one. As you see, the Gibraltar ultimate coming out of blue as well. So they're going to be trying to get the TP out. I don't know if they're going to TP to their side or if they're just doing... Yes, they are. They're going to put it right in the circle. It'll still be rough. I'm sure that team's going to get heated heavily. See how it plays out.
Here we go, jumping in the port. The pre-heal goes down as well. Going to wait for that to go, then going to hit the port as well. We'll have to see who goes down. RKN's the first one down. Stay Naughty, unsurprisingly, will die in the feed. Lots of chaos here, as now Lou is trying to pick up this extra one here. As we'll have to see. Madness still alive. He goes down, and let's go ahead.
At all, because they do have to move. They won't have an egg on out here in a second. Fortunately, they're getting destroyed by the Gibraltar SmackDown team. Might look like they're actually about to do last getting cannot. Unfortunately, Zach, I think, kind of placed his ultimate as soon as he got shot out in the open. The team that was shooting him. SmackDown team actually going down now. Very interesting turn of events here.
Yep, Snipedown losing 2 teammates. They win that push. They win the height. But at what cost now as they're holding here? They're going to be very happy with the KP and the placement that they got through that. But Snipedown going to try to even squeak out something better than third place. Looks like Hill, Aiden, and RKN, they know that he's up there.
Yeah, they know he's up there. He's just going to play as quietly as he can, try to stay alive as much as possible. Because he's a solo, he just wants to make sure he's alive to at least second place, knocked and fun. Kind of hoping that the other team, Hill's team, goes up and tries to look for him or something. You know, I don't think they have a direct way up there. I believe there's a zipline, but it might be out of zone. But basically, Snipedown using the Loba ultimate right there. Actually, he's grabbing armors and dropping them, so he has armor swaps on the ground. Like one of the good things, really good things about the Loba ultimate. However, if you still have Loba ultimate on your side, you can actually, if you see those swaps, you can actually pull those away from your own black market too. So kind of a little bit of a tug of war, if you will.
Definitely interesting mind games there that we're going to continue to see with kind of black market battles over loot. But your 3 squads here are going to be Snipedown as a solo on height, Average, Aiden here, Arcane and Hill all together, and now Fun and Knocked is your third team. That's only a squad of 2, so Average, Aiden on your screen now, the only team of 3 still alive.
Yeah, it's a bit risky for Hill and Arcane squad. I know they want to look around for the last team, Knocked team, but they know that Snipedown's up there. They know that even though he's a solo, no reason to give him an advantage. Doing a kill or just be a nuisance when they fight. So Hill and Arcane team, they're playing smart. They're just playing the zone instead of forcing anything unwanted.
Snipedown wise to not peek any more than he did here. It comes down though as that is going to converge here. Also coming down, need to be careful. 3 Hills coming in here for Hill. He will try to fly in some good damage on his screen, but right next to him is Snipedown, who actually ended up dropping. Now Aiden actually loses 1 teammate. Only Arcane and Aiden are here together. Snipedown goes down, so it's going to be, I believe, Knocked going up against Arcane and Hill here, trying to turn the corner. Should be a 2v1, should be a win here, but wait a minute! if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's going to be Noct who squeaks out the win.
Yeah.
Scout, so wanted to take advantage of that, also charging up the Evo, so a little bit of a 2-for-1 there. And might also join back, but actually it looks like teammates are actually going to come through and they're going to hold that rotation as well. Very interesting things developing, as you had just mentioned, Hotsick, in terms of how these teams rotate through Cave. Does lose team look ahead to get to KP? Do they worry about Wig to their back? Lots of converging here within these next few moments.
Yep, you already see a lot of teams trying to figure out what their next rotation is because they know they are on the bad end of the stick, the short end of the stick.
It's actually going to be sweet here in team. They're the only team to this southeast. Everyone else is finally getting in now, and just about every team is inside this next zone. So everyone has made it out of caves, out of market, even out of the northern river here to move in.
Yeah, not every team's going down. As I'm looking at the circle, a lot of teams actually finding a place to go home right now.
Yeah.
We see House team taking out the big from in a really, really bad spot on the ground there, almost little to no cover here. We see and Baronful, who's subbing in for Nelson. They're just trying to stay alive right now.
Yeah, going to be able to get a few cells off, but certainly the position not the one they wanted. But you were absolutely right. It seemed like a little bit of a strange handshake deal that everyone was able to move into some very tight spaces and not get into any scuffles, with the exception, really, of Nicewig's team there. But just as we say that, Hal, Stooge, and Zach have their eyes on Lou's building, and they want to fly in there if at all possible. They start to make the move. A little bit of damage coming on the roof, but not enough to start the push. Hal, though, will be the one in front who's ready to go. That EMP goes off screen, and you see that will not hit. Not likely the intended target either.
Yeah, I was going to be very surprised if they actually just straight up pushed that one in. They didn't really have a reason to. Hal's team being one of the on the less congested end of the circle here. Most of the teams around them are going to be. Most of the teams now coming into the circle are going to be from the west, north, and east side. You see Hal's team right there at the bottom, southeast side. That's the only other two from the remaining two from Baronful, so they're going to try to get quick picks on them, and they did actually. They're completely out. One of the kills going to Designful. So now Hal's team has its entirety of the circle to their own, but Lou, being a smart player, knows that that's down there. They're going to be trying to make a big move on this with a massive paper shot, potentially opening up a fight here.
You know, the Lou hits those shots. He hits and connects for 152, and now Madness, he and Madness both on purple. They're getting ready to make their move. They still have this height. They still have the zip option as well. Lou looking to do even more damage with that Kraber as players are being forced across this bottom here. A little bit of carnage coming in. No team hitting down just yet, but look at that. Another shot there on Zach.
Massive, that was like a lateral shot. That tiny little sliver of the little wooden wall there. Massive, massive damage coming out. That's going to throw a huge wrench in their plan for the Imperial House team.
Touche takes down Tanner in the feet as well. It's going to be Visions taking down Shiny, and a bubble here, but a short one, of course. Now that's only 12 seconds for just a moment here for Frex and Drop, who are working together on their Evos. Frex drops so fast, though. It's going to be up to Drop. Drop goes down as well. Before we can even talk about it, 4 squads left, just like that. Now make it 3 squads as Stay Naughty and Deltouche will go down, and then so those kills will go to Hal and Drop. But just like that, now 2 squads left here. Madness and team, this is their game to lose. Let's see what the other side looks like as well. Yeah,
Drain Yellow fun and Knock. Drain Yellow got the big reset Knock, getting a big crack there. 110 damage there. The advantage on that match. But never count Lou to be at a disadvantage. That man's got freaky good aim. He can still turn it around. Very careful.
It's good damage, though, from Noct. They're going to start to make this push. It is a 3v2. We'll see if Noct's fun and Janela can make this. They're going to get one. That's Lou goes down yet.
And to get a lot of placement points here if these teams start getting distracted with themselves.
Reminder, we still have Broad here as well as Drop now on Evo. Still has Visions and Frex up, but lots of damage coming in. They do get hit by that Revenant. You need to be very careful here for the moment. Still lots of damage coming in, and gas damage as well here for Visions dropped. But now back over to Rocker and Reps. They've lost Seagulls, but they're both on purple and ready to play into the late game.
Yeah, never count out Reps or Rocker. Insanely smart and talented players who do have the building. All they have to do is be incredible. Now fighting outside, Drop going down to 0+ vision, super low, but they do have the bubble out. They might be able to get some defense here. Get the battery out, Drop also. I think they'll be able to get defense. Now getting pushed by Prodigy Aces and Revenant. Not many Revenant players left in this tournament, but they're certainly still pulling out the stops. Nathan's team here.
Now take a look here. All three players still up on the side of Prodigy Aces here, teaming with Nathan as well as Zero Plus. Still 4 squads left, but as you just saw, there are still a few partials. RKN is still ratting in the low ground, by the way. We do have a feed on that. Big damage coming in, though, for Frex. Needs to be careful and get this bat off in the dome. Going to be thankful for both of those, as well as some heals maybe coming in for drop. We'll see if he's got a med to get back into it. Still, now, I believe 2 full squads and 2 partials.
Yeah, and nothing scarier than Prodigy Aces team with the Revenant full red as well, so they have the armor advantage on almost everybody that's left alive. Here's RKN still underneath that building. Kind of hard to Reps and Rocker are finally getting sent on yet again. Third time their building is being sieged. We'll see if they can stay out. You see they have a lot of armor swaps to work with here with all those global hulks pulling in the armors. It's not easy to assault this building. All these boxes kind of get in the way of the doors.
Dome is going to go out. Instead, Zero Plus just opts for height for the moment. Doesn't want to push the issue. As you see, they're even a little bit spread out at this point. That portal is down. That pre-portal going to go ahead back through. Does Prod get ready to fight with the squad here? We're going to see a defensive bombardment coming down, so he will port now. Nathan also getting a shield bat off after that comes down, so no changes there off of that rotation, but still waiting for people to come out of the building. There's the first shot with the massive. Second will go down as well. RKN, that's the rat at. Now just 3 squads left.
Yeah, we see Frex holding that helipad down, but I believe Prodigy is trying to get some angles on him. He's just trying to reset right now. Everyone's fighting separate battles, but you kind of have to here. It's really kind of a triangle of war right now where everyone's just trying to hold each other out. Drop does get them down now. Sorry,
now just these last 2 squads here. It's going to be right now Prodigy Aces going up against Reps, and we'll see now a little bit of exchanges here now. Zero Plus trying to go up against Rocker.
That was a 2v3 actually. They ended up making it a 1v1. This is actually really big. Rocker with the red armor as well, I believe. The surviving member of Prodigy Aces Zero Plus does have it as well. So now if we get their armor up as much as possible. Rocker at a health advantage right now, but he has no way to know that. This is going to be very interesting. Reps and Rocker turning it from a 2v3 to a 1v1. So it's going to come down to whoever can, I guess, whoever a big little old-fashioned aim battle.
Absolutely. Here we go. Our first 1v1 of the day to close it out, folks, in our 5th round. Now here comes the push. Zero Plus trying to hold. Going to be a Loba versus a Wraith for our final battle of the day. Let's see if we can get this first damage. Spray does come out. Decent damage from Zero Plus, but it's answered right back by Rep. Zero Plus will go down and up and back.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, all full teams left, so this is going to be one crazy end zone for sure. So it's all full teams going to be looking at each other, going to be disengaging and just turtling until other teams fight each other, trying to pick up third-party kills the BR way.
They're able to bait that in. Looks like that a prize is going to be able to get the knock in the end on dropped. And it looks like Team Imperial Howl just going to hold up, avoid this fight, reset just a bit. Once again, Frex does have Massive up here on the rooftop as well. Just trying to decide how he wants to challenge here. Team Frex, though, in a world of hurt, they are the weakest squad at this stage here. And now Imperial Howl and team just trying to hold the little ground they have in this building. They spread out just a bit, though, and they're starting to burn from the back.
Oh, lots of nades coming in. Unfortunately, they don't have that Watson generator. That's one of the nerfs. He probably just doesn't have it ready to go. He looks like he's about to place taking a lot of damage and actually putting the jet in the fire. Hopefully it's able to survive. Suge going down. This could be big for Team Knock. Now, Howl's team does have a lot of kill points, so not sure how the math works out, but the longer they survive, the better their chances.
Absolutely. We talked about the math earlier. Right here is where they're really just okay with playing placement based on the KP that they have so far and the time that Noct did exit here. Going to be a fast sell for the moment here. It's a gold sell as well, so it'll give him 2. Hal stays alive, though. Takes a lot more damage here and needs to be careful. Lou, Madness, and Stink ready to push in. They get some big damage. There's another break here. Hal is the first one to go down. Looks like it might be a second one. Yes, indeed. Now just 2 squads left here as we see Madness, Lou, and Stink looking for their final victim.
Yep, and your house going down might be enough. Again, not sure how the math works out, but should get an interesting, I think, hard 3v3 fight here. Should be with you see Shiny's team chilling on top of the house, the roof a little bit. Madness's team starting to get some angles, trying to get some intro pick damage. I know Lou's not afraid to send it to get just a little bit of damage.
Slight armor advantage for Madness and crew, but they're going to have a little bit of a reset. Looks like that damage might have allowed an opening, but that was not the case in the end. Going to be a reset opportunity for both teams there. Bubble does go down. Madness, Lou, and Stink ready to push, but a bat for Stink will hold that down for just a bit. Madness, first shot with the Peacekeeper does not hit. Going to go ahead and actually heal up top. They're able to get height on them, potentially dropping down. Like you said, still a full 3v3 here with our final 2 squads.
Very interesting how they just traded spots, basically. Lude's team obviously just taking the route as their Chinese team had it. Going to go Armor Reapers fast for 3 big cages. Unfortunately, only gets the crack on the Gibraltar. Goes down. They're a bit of advantage now, but it is 1-for-1, so it's still 2v2.
Yep, those 2 teams will trade lots of playing with those shields just to make sure to try to play advantages and block the door. Look at the breaks coming in for Sweet, and he is not done with this either. Wow. Yes, indeed, Sweet will come in the end, and I believe that is going to be Team iShiny. iShiny, of course.
You are now watching the legend, so sit back and let the show begin. The pro is in, you know it's in, but to go and get me loaded in. And no offense, what a suckers.